If you are praying for a specific person to be your spouse, this message is for you. Now, before we dive into today's message, I apologize again for doing another voiceover. My current circumstances and lack of resources don't allow me to do a video every time. But I will say, if you'd like to contribute in helping me to get those resources so that I can consistently do that, and also to grow ministry or mission, if you will, please give to my Cash App, Glow Kimberly. All right, so let's get into today's message. I want to talk to those specifically that have been praying for a particular person to be your spouse, and you have been not seeing the results that you want. First of all, let me say this to you. You have to be very careful when you're praying for a specific person to be your spouse, because if that person does not want you in their life in that way, then you could be operating in witchcraft, and that's dangerous. So you have to make sure that, first of all, whomever you are praying for to be your spouse, number one, pray that they are single, because then that'll be two sins, witchcraft and adultery. But the other thing is, if they are single, but you're not seeing them come to you, the best prayer to pray in a situation like that is, God, if this is your will, because that is you saying, God, if this is meant to be, please do it, or do whatever you can to connect us together. But you're also saying, if it isn't in his will, then you are willing to accept that, knowing that God's choice is God's best for you. So what you have to do in this situation like that, what I normally would suggest to people, and I'll say for both men and women that are listening to this, I recommend that you get Stormy O'Martian, I think that's her name, her books, Power of a Praying Wife, and also if you are a woman, and if you're a man, get Power of a Praying Husband. Begin to pray for your future spouse ahead of time. Don't put anybody's name in the blanks in particular, because again, you don't know exactly what is God's will, but just say the spouse God has for me in those blank parts. So I recommend those books as you're praying. But again, when you pray, don't put any particular person's name in that, because again, you could be operating in witchcraft if that person is not meant to be yours. All right. So just trust God and his choice for you. His choice will be the best choice. All right. So I'll talk to you all again really, really soon. You all be blessed.